Hey everybody, my name is TecToss and this is Let's Play Humankind. We are back with a timid Azu that didn't yet declare on the Mycenaeans here. Just at the end of the turn, so let's get things moving.
Debate and discussion are not the pastimes of the idle. Now,
Okay, and we're
things
indeed
that
the
one
first to
generation
discover.
learned can be passed to the next, via something more reliable than campfire stories.
So we were indeed the first to reach that writing tech. And we'll just let the others do what they want here. Yeah, no big deal. As long as we have all but one civilization to pick, I don't really mind it. Actually, let's look. Who are they? Which one is already picked? Oh, they're all still available? Oh, the green guy is also still stuck in ancient era. Okay. That's fine by me. Oh, there's curiosity here, but we cannot reach it. We want to... Is this Fog of War here? Not really, huh? Let's check it out anyway. This here is Fog of War, but yeah, there's no curiosity there. And with these guys, we'll go up the hills here. Check out the plains a bit. Nothing there, though. Have to be careful. One spot here. Okay, so there's nothing there for us to get, so we'll just go down. Check over here. Just don't want to get stuck again. That's my fear. Alright, so one warrior, one archer, one scout. The same army over here. Did I mess up again? I thought we... No, we have one scout, two scouts... 3, 4. No, it's all good. Two warriors over there. Yeah, so we want to build one more archer, I think. And then things should pick up. Okay, and soon we'll be out of the stability. Out of mutiny. Which is also great news. Okay. It's much harder the early game, I gotta say. Before it was a little bit easy, a little bit too easy to pick up steam, but I'm probably making a lot of technical errors still. I didn't really have time to familiarize myself with the optimal way to play it, let's say it like that. I mean, I know the mechanics and I know roughly what to do.
Other empires are nervously wondering what is being built with those 5 makers' quarters.
But I could have done things much better, I'm sure. But it's going to come through some more playthroughs. Don't you worry.
Come over here.
Okay, 2 more idle armies. Let's get done with those first. Don't think we'll find a curiosity here, so we'll just keep patrolling. Over here, I guess we can see from the top of the mountain. Should be able to see these valleys here and uncover any curiosity there. Though I was a little bit too optimistic. Let's go just here. Nothing there, sadly, but maybe up the hill here. We'll just walk. Okay, fine. This is still faster. And here there's nothing for it. I mean, could be one there, but we'll just go toward the plains here. Actually, first here. Okay. Now, Hao Jing. Yes, we have 400 influence, so we could join in these districts. The problem is we don't have the stability to do it. And we paid 130 already for this here. So what we could do... let's see. This would be... Do we invest that? Let's see. We'll have 180. I think it's going to drop to 130. But I want to reattach this to Nog. Because Nog still has plenty of stability. And still has potential. Yeah, we can still upgrade this. But I don't actually mind losing a bit of population, getting the food irrigation. Why are they so freaking slow? Well, they have decent industry here. Plus 16. Oh yeah, that would really help, but we don't have the stability for it. Lumberyard would also help, so if we got this, I mean, then we'll have some food problem in Fenghao. But we could produce a little bit of food here, but not much. We have potential here in Fenghao, though. So I want to try it. I mean, how else are we going to learn, right? I just want to try and rearrange. Let's see. It might turn out to be a bad idea. But, so we'll detach you. We'll then attach you here. So that'll solve Nog's problem. And you'll be much more industrious now. But we have 13 stability. Haha. So we want to get this going at least. Be up to 27. What else could we do for stability? Yeah, we really need some of these. On all cities plus 4. We need some of these plus 4. Some of these resources to be able to build up our cities more. So let's go to Haojing first and get ourselves a artisan's quarter here. Hang on, this here is gonna be, what's the bonus if we have both? Will you tell me? Plus 10 if we have 2, yes, so that's what we're gonna do. Get the second one here. And then here. And here. Okay, that is hopefully the fix for our stability problems short term. Alright. Fenghao will then... Let's check out Fenghao. We have a food problem indeed. But our stability is great now. So the food irrigation will have that solved. Cannot be done. Okay, so we cannot queue up a district. It's no problem though. We'll just... minus 18. We'll lose 1 in 5 turns. That's okay. Could be worse. So we'll have one more tick. I don't want to spend 300 here. And then we'll attach... Yeah, actually this one can already be attached. Why not? 30. Okay, at least it remedies that just a tad. And we can go here, can go a little faster. No, we can go a little faster here. Okay, okay. So that turned out to be not bad, I think. We have a bit more control here. Fenghao can then expand toward here. And Nok is now a viable city. And Haojing is also a nice bit of territory. And up here we can then get another one of these cities and soon merge them all together. I think that reorganization was all in all a good thing. But you guys tell me in the comments if I messed it up here. I think at least this way we have a couple potentially good cities. Okay, now we'll get a little bit extra stability. Yes, we're up to 17 now. Plus 8 from luxury resources, yes. And Haojing will just build another one of these districts. So we have the plus 10 here, yes. Then we'll get another plus 5. Do we have a second? Oh, we need the patronage technology, alright. That's fine. Do we have a second ebony? Nope, doesn't look like it. Feng Hao. Are we back to... Yes, we are. Okay, so we can now get some food districts, and we shall. And I'm gonna go toward the river tiles here. That's gonna hopefully solve the food crisis here. And I'm gonna preserve that money. Don't want it currently. Okay, and then we could even attach you, but we're gonna wait for the stability impact. Because here it's gonna be much closer. I'm probably gonna need the money to be spent here. Right, you go check for curiosities, but looks like we out-curiositied the game now. Don't see any more. So maybe there is a set number that'll just pop up. And we got them already. And I got excited for no reason, so they balanced it that way, most likely. How's Hao Jing doing for food? Not great. Next thing needs to be a food district here. Yeah, and then we need, after that, oh, we already have the animal barns. That is very good. And we have that problem again that we have so many things we could build. And we just can't get around to it because we don't have the industry. But in Hao Jing, I really don't have an immediate industry expansion that I could do. I mean, plus 11 here is pretty tempting. Might do that in between. Maybe bring you here. Like so. And that's gonna be Hao Jing busy for how long? Too long. Okay, you go scout up here. Hopefully we can find... No.
Yes, sir.
Maybe down there. And then up toward the coast here. So you guys are busy. Good. And there goes the wheel. Another era star. Has anybody picked? Nope. Nobody picked a new culture. So the AI apparently is also farming fame in those eras, which is very interesting. That is quite a change in their behavior. We'll soon run out of tech to research those, so we need to get there. I will get the fishing, organized warfare, and sailing. Now we need all of those, so we still have a bit of time, and there's still a star to get with the next tech. And it's gonna pick up even more speed once we get another emblematic district here. Which is gonna take a minute. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. Yeah, we can get that one here. We get one, and then we might even... Ooh, there's another good potential. This should be mountainous here, right? We have this one. Is there an even better one? Plus 11 is not bad. Plus 6 is not great. Here would also work out. This one here also looks good. But we'll need 2 tiles to get there. This one here looks promising though. 1, 2, 3 at least. So it's the same as this one. Anyway, we'll get this one first. If we can get there in this life. I mean, it's gonna take a minute in this city. And we are approaching a mutinous level of stability. I might have to pay for the public fountain. Might have to. Yeah, we'll need to speed this up a little. Okay. 20 food, so we are growing +1 in 2 turns. We might actually still do that if we spend everybody in industry, and that's going to bring the flood irrigation up a level. Lumberyard should help us with the industry a bit. Okay. And everybody can move. Oh, I thought I was just getting a heart attack because I saw this purple here and I thought these guys... How on earth could they take this this outpost, but they couldn't. I'm just panicked for no reason. Okay, so now I'm guessing we could take over, yes, pretty much any of these if we wanted. But we don't have the thing to do it. What worries me a little is the Mycenaeans gaining steady support here. But it just has to be monitored. When they get to where they can buy one of these cities or influence them over to their culture, we need to be ready for that and do it before they do, even if we take a bit of an influence hit. But I seem to have claimed by the Nubians, okay? Right, so I seem to have extra influence and I should spend that, I'm guessing. 40 stability, 10 regeneration, and is considered a holy site. I think we're gonna go with the Temple of Artemis. Yep, we're gonna claim you. And we're gonna build this with Feng Hao, because there's a lot of forest tiles here. Just makes a lot of sense. Feng Hao struggles with stability already, and if we build that wonder, we can then attach the district here. Where is it? 21 turns, though, is a bit much for us currently. And we still struggle for food. Oh, I thought with a bonus for the river tiles that would be alleviated. We'll go for the animal barns then. +5 food per thing and per thing and per thing, yeah. Because we can also get... Hello? We have horse ranch here. Cannot buy your own resources. Why can't we... Hello? Is that already ours? Apparently so. Why can't you... Apparently, yeah, it is already ours. But it's really not clear, or am I missing some obvious indicator? It's really not clear to me that we own this. Okay, it looks like this if we don't own it. Okay, so that slight silvery border around it indicates that. And then you can see some houses there. I don't know if that is actually a good way to show that. Why not just color it? Ah, yeah, I see, that's the problem. Because we have that black color. Okay, I see it. I see it. Bum, 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 bum. Resource sold. Okay, the Mycenaeans keep buying our stuff. The human engine. The Empire has made an impressive strides in becoming a building powerhouse. The envy of the world. Now, though, to maintain this momentum, you must ensure to have a reliable stream of workers who will work tirelessly on your great construction projects. Where should you find these thralls? Okay. Let's see what we can actually do here. We have a couple things we might... Higher army cost, not really. Lower assimilation costs, currently doesn't matter. Attaching outposts and absorbing cities, that might come in very handy. That's an agreement with a different state religion, that also comes in very handy. +5 influence on territories if territories follow state religion. That's gonna be... ooh. I don't want to go toward world, but this is gonna be very good. Because that's an immediate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 influence a turn just with one click. Yeah. Commons Quarter, we don't have those yet. This is very, very good. +5 fate on territories is also good. Adds a new grievance against Empire with a different state religion. I do want that influence though. I think early on we'll benefit more from this.
It all sounds well and good, until they start worshipping
up to
delivery
106.
services and bank accounts.
Why are you guys... Okay, 303. It doesn't say anywhere. Does anybody see? I don't see how much influence we get. 303. Then we buy this, and then we get 10 influence. Whatever. That's a little steep, the price now. 70 gold for... 70 money, rather. For 10 influence. And I don't see any more curiosities appearing here, so we're probably just gonna stick the population, or the scouts, into one of the cities as population. But we're gonna keep trying for a minute longer. Nothing here. Come up here, nothing there. Just come back around here. There's one here. Yeah, it seems like that golden age is over. So we want to keep... I'm gonna do one more round or two, but it looks like we don't find any more curiosities.
Come over here.
And I want to bring not all of the scouts back home, because they also can be upgraded next era. And we have another star unlocked. Very nice. We should be catching up in fame, yeah, almost. Almost. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, so we got the research ones. I mean, that was pretty clear. We can get, in 4 turns, we'll get another estate star, which is gonna be very good for us, because that is our main goal. We want all 3 here. Money, maybe. Expansionist, unlikely, though. Builder star, we can get one more builder, one more estate, and maybe merchant star before we switch. So,
Understood.
and we got to do that before we run out of techs
Follow me.
as well.
Off we go.
Right, Feng Hao, 2 turns to lose food. Scary stuff. We also want to get bronze, but that doesn't really help us much. Gets a little bit of stability, but currently the problem here is food. +2 food per farmer, I don't want that actually. I mean, it would be nice and all, but maybe just go with the harbor. That is some instant food, but then we'll have stability problems again. Now, hang on,
With
let's
5
just see.
farmers' quarters, the
Okay.
people certainly have enough bread. Will 5 circuses be built next?
Maybe. Okay, so I think I want to get access to these river tiles here. Let's see. To these river tiles, and yeah, that does look good. We could also get some industry toward here. Let's see, what does 1 quarter cost us? -8. -4 food. We can't really afford currently, but we can take the -8. What about our... Oh, this one here is not attached yet. Yeah. Oh, we might want to ramp up production first, because I want the Temple of Artemis here somewhere. Maybe here or so. here would be nice, actually, because this year's lost for industry anyway. And then we can have a food district here, make use of these river tiles, get industry first. Okay, but we have 53 stability. Do we still have resources we could get? We do. Which one? Oh, here. No, huh? Or can we still... Ah, this one here. It's gonna be another +2. So we can get that. Over here we don't really have them. What we could do though is maybe, not from you, maybe buy something from the Nubians. Let's see. +4 per mercury, +4 per lead. We don't really have researchers, so we'll buy maybe some mercury. And do naval transports.
A first trade link. So many interesting questions arise. Barter or currency? Exchange rates? Tolls and taxes to fill your coffers?
Yeah. There's many possibilities in trade. Okay, so now we're up to 57 potentially. So we can expend +13 up here, would even be more tempting. I think we have to go for the raw numbers, so we'll take the 13. It's going to bring it up to 83. We could then... Forest River. Okay, so they don't count really as... we could get the lumberyard as well. And then we could go for the Artemis Temple. So that's a plan for Feng Hao already, I feel. Right, bring the scouts back home. And I'm actually not quite sure what to do with you guys now. Well, I'll park you maybe over here, overlooking that mountain ridge. And you guys in here, just so we don't get surprised in case the Mycenaeans decide they have the strength. Though they don't really look like they do. Nope. They don't. Okay, got a nice stable position, and Nok is looking very good now, especially with that one. We have a lot of river tiles, so that's gonna help out. I like it. Okay, we have more potential river tiles here. Very cool. Then we're gonna have no food problem, and then we can produce a little faster. What does the harbor say? No, not too much. Okay, so here's the problem, is stability. I'm also gonna squeeze that in, because it's quick. But that's gonna be alleviated a little bit with the Confucian school. Okay. And for Haojing, we do... yeah, a very simple plan in mind. Okay. Things are looking alrighty, and soon we're gonna have to... oh, hang on. Yeah, soon we're gonna have to switch eras, but while the AI is not closed yet, that's why I keep hovering here. The Nubians are right behind us, so if they get another star, I'm probably gonna pick one, because I want the full deck to choose from. But yeah, for now we're still good, so we'll hang on and postpone that decision. One can be sacrificed, no problem. Also, I haven't decided yet if I want to be aggressive toward the Mycenaeans, because we have to also be able to manage this territory if we gain it. Either way, though, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, liking, and have a wonderful day.